Let's see these guys. Let's just see these guys. The truth about male VTubers. Now, I have my VTube character. It was a character I made in about an hour when I was bored. And it's a female character. It's a female character. I don't know, I just find them more pleasing. Maybe I, myself, am just the part of the problem here. Because, yeah, I am a male, so I do find female characters more pleasing to the eyes. Like, I look at this guy, like, no disrespect to him, but I won't wanna watch him yap for 30 hours. And like this chick here, who's first in the recommended, she looks more pleasing, so maybe I'm willing to watch her, you know, babble on about for hours. But yeah, let's see what he wants to say and see if I am a part of the problem.
Male VTubers. Disgusting! Nah, I'm just kidding.
You're
a little
right.
while back, 3 years or so, I made a video talking about whether I thought that the male VTuber debuff existed. Now, I've gained a lot.
It does exist. The male VTuber buff does exist, and everyone just watching VTubers is a fucking gooner. And proportionally, the female gooners are way less than their male counterparts, if that makes sense. I mean, obviously it makes sense. But even if there are a lot of female gooners, which there probably are these days, they're more quiet. They are not as brazen as you and I, fellow male pieces of shit. Yeah, let's see.
A lot of experiences of male VTubers since then. So it felt right to do a follow-up video on whether or not I've changed my mind. In that first video, I said that I thought that there was no male VTuber debuff at the beginner and mid levels of streaming, and possibly only a debuff at the very highest levels.
That might actually be wrong. I feel like there would be way more of a debuff at the beginning, you know. What you're trying to do as a content creator or a content aggregator, like yours truly here, is hook people. Is when you throw in the bait, they need to latch onto it, and you need to keep them there. And now, when I see this guy, am I more likely to click on this piece of shit or a somewhat okay looking female character? Obviously the somewhat looking female character, because I'm a fucking male piece of shit misogynist. Yeah, and I'll probably, you know, just write in the chat, go to kitchen woman.
I had that opinion because I noticed that there were many examples of femme VTubers that I thought were outstanding that underperformed. And although I didn't really state it out loud at the time, other examples of male VTubers that I thought had a following way bigger than what their entertainment value merited.
Now, the thing he said about
Outstanding that underperformed. I noticed that there were many examples of femme VTubers that I thought were outstanding that underperformed.
now that might be because the market, as in everything else, is so fucking oversaturated beyond repair. Like, everyone can be a VTuber. I have a female VTube character. I can be entertaining if I want to, probably. Oversaturation, man. Take me back to 20. Take me back to Leafy and his retarded videos. The Leafy era, to me, was the golden era of YouTube. Just take me back. Take me back to when everyone was a incel white kid stuck at home, being too fucking edgy. Not everyone trying to build a fucking brand around fucking everything. And I fucking hate short form content. Fucking hate thy phone in hand, just mindlessly scrolling. Fucking hate that.
And although I didn't really state it out loud at the time, other examples of male VTubers that I thought had a following way bigger than what their entertainment value merited. Basically, I saw underrated female VTubers and overrated male VTubers, and to me that meant that there was probably no male VTuber debuff.
Yeah, that's a really ridiculous leap in logic, but he's going somewhere.
That was 2021 me. He's dead now. What do I think in
Nice.
2024? I think that there is a debuff, but it's mostly a passive one, not some kind of evil conspiracy out to screw us over. Imagine that you have the ability to view perfect information about the current VTuber audience. Completely
Yes.
accurate stats about every
I have. They're all fucking degenerates.
single person in the world right now that watches VTuber content at least once a week. I'd be willing to bet $100 that the total audience tend to skew heavily towards male, maybe about
Yes.
70% even. That
More.
audience was introduced to VTubing through various femme VTubers. keys in an eye, etc., etc. This leads to the first thing that I've learned over the last 3 years. Content consumers are very, very picky. A person hops on YouTube to watch your videos or your streams on topic A. It is almost impossible to get them to watch your video that you made about topic B. They only want A from you. Even if they like topic B, they've already got a guy for topic B. You're their topic A YouTuber, and you're going to stay that way. The current VTuber audience as a whole heavily favors watching femme VTubers. That's why they got into the niche, and it's borderline impossible to get them to switch. But it's not because they hate dudes or something. This is just a general quirk about viewers, content consumers. There's probably even a sizable chunk of VTuber fans that enjoy watching male streamers, but they prefer facecam streamers and not VTubers for that. And there's nothing wrong with that. People shouldn't be judged about having preferences. Let people like what they like in peace.
Man, I assume the only reason you would watch a VTuber at all is because they're pleasing to look at, or they have the funny voice. I mean, they don't really sound this shallow, but you know, they have the funny screeching voice. Yeah, and you know, the thing he said 70% being male, more in my opinion, but that is again. I mean, let out one without sin cast the first stone, but I wouldn't, you know, really sit there and listen to someone who tries to be, you know, who tries to pull the Batman voice. I can't even do a deep voice. As you see, I can do a somewhat like low female voice, but that's because I'm a fucking degenerate, not because you know, anything he said. And audience, not that audience hate dudes, but why would I sit there and look at you when I can look at a pleasing female character? Yes.
So where does that leave us poor homeless VTubers in 2024?
To the go straight to the fucking gulag.
With the intention of building a viewer base of people who already know and like VTubers, you're gonna have a bad time. I mean, think about it. That means your target audience is someone who already has a favorite VTuber. It's going to take so much time and energy to convert them over to your camp. Even if you manage to do it, it won't feel good. At least it wouldn't feel good to me. The better mindset is to find someone out there who either has no idea what a VTuber is, or even someone who knows but dislikes VTubers, and make that person into your fan because you're just that entertaining. That way, that fan will...
Again, easier said than done. Okay, like, how do you even find people? Like, I can't go up to my mother and show her, yo, mama, look at this guy, he a VTuber, start watching him. Like, easier said than done. Because content creation is so top heavy, because the upper echelon, like the top 0.1% have 99% of audience. It's a pyramid. It all trickles down, you know, trickle down economics. It never works. So no one have to, as he said, go and specifically target people. How? Go from door to door delivering pamphlets? Hey, please, you know, go watch my video where I'm dressed as Shrek and you know, play dating simulators. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Be way more loyal than someone who's already out there in the VTuber space just shopping around, right? It makes sense. Here's another piece of advice. Think of something that you're obsessed about, preferably one that
Aris socks. So how do I transfer that into audience? Well, see.
Doesn't already have a VTuber associated with it, and make funny, entertaining videos and streams about that topic. It could be a very replayable video game with a small but dedicated audience. Some kind of hobby like woodworking, or a subgenre of hentai that people are super into for some reason.
I mean, I guess my idea goes into the last thing he said, but woodworking VTubers. What? That will be so hard. Are there woodworking YouTubers? Now I'm wondering. Now I am wondering. VTuber's first woodworking attempt almost ended badly. And I get an ad. What part of this is VTubing? Nothing. Just nothing. There's a HelloFresh sponsor in the corner. I don't know how you would even do that. Why did bro put me down a rabbit hole. Nah, fuck you.
Like moth girls or orcs. I don't know. The number one mistake that I see new VTubers make is copying the people in the big leagues. They did not get to their size by doing the thing that they're doing right now. Think of
No, they got up to their side because they were lucky. Thank you, someone in the chats, for the likes.
your favorite VTuber and do a little digging. I bet you they did something very, very specific, like getting to Grandmaster in Overwatch or ASMR or something else like that to get to where they are now.
I mean, yeah.
You look at them doing variety streaming right now, but variety streaming is a trap for growing streamers.
Yes.
Now, even Germa started out making Team Fortress 2 videos. Ludwig was a Smash Brothers Andy, you know, stuff like that, and so on. I believe that you are an interesting person and that other people out there will find you interesting as well. Just play to your strengths and think about what you genuinely enjoy and obsess about, and I guarantee you that there are at least a couple million people out there that would love to hear you yap about it. Oh, one last thing.
So how many of you are interested in hearing me yap about our one true queen Ari herself and how she's our true savior, gifted to us from heavens above to save this realm? No one? That's what I fucking thought.
Said that the male VTuber debuff was mostly a passive one. Mostly. I'm going to be honest with you.
It's an
there is a
active
tiny
one.
but intense group of people out there that seem to really hate male VTubers.
It's not that they hate them, it's that they don't like them. You know, hate is a very strong emotion. In order to hate something, you have to consciously be aware of that. Hate is opposite of love. So if you love someone, they are on your mind either constantly or from time to time, and you have strong emotion for them. And hate is the opposite of that. You still need the strong emotion and, you know, them being on your mind, you being aware of their existence and so on and so forth. But you choose to use that in a negative. So that's why it's not hate. Hate is a very strong emotion.
They probably hate on male VTubers more than they actually watch their favorite, which is kind of crazy to me. When I got into this space, I didn't even know that they existed. I was just a fan, you know, from the OGs of the pre-streaming era to the big corpos of today. Running into them gave me quite a shock because I don't really hang out in the community spaces of my hobbies. I just kind of enjoy it in a vacuum. Anyway, if you're a male VTuber and things are going pretty well, you will probably run into these people eventually. I do not think that these people represent VTuber fans. I would advise that you ignore them and you keep doing your best to entertain your true fans, the ones that find you interesting. I do not think that these haters represent a real male VTuber debuff. They're just a potential stumbling block if you give them too much attention and create unnecessary drama for your community to worry about. So make your space a fun and exciting place and kick out the bad eggs. Don't even feel bad about it. See it as protecting your community. All right, that's my retrospective on male VTubers. Peace.
And my retrospective on male VTubers, good luck, guys. Try mastering your female voice. You'll have a much better time.